right, we're joined now by Will Swanton from The Australian. Will, firstly, thanks for your time. Let's start with Nick Kyrgios scoring a straight sets win last night. What did you make of his performance, but also his attitude? A lot of times he looked like he was playing angry.
For sure, absolutely 100% for sure. So he's come out and he's some kind of wardrobe malfunction, and the shorts in his pockets couldn't fit another ball in there without the ball popping out during play, which meant that every time he served a fault, instead of grabbing another ball out of his pocket in his normal routine, he'd have to get a ball from a ball kid. Now, for some reason, so they were playing out on high sense, which is a fair way away from the main precinct. So Nick was waiting for a new pair of shorts to turn up, and that took a set and a half. Now, Nick under a bit of pressure, he likes to take it out on his box. So for a set and a half, he had this running battle with his box. So he was playing angry. Nick plays well when he's angry, but there's also that balance that he doesn't want to tip over. But for the pure tennis side of it, I mean, that was serious top 10 tennis that Nick was playing. But next match he's got Thomas Berdych, and that will be, that is a whole nother level altogether. That will show us for sure and certain what kind of standard Nick is playing at the moment.
Yeah, we're certainly looking forward to that one. Now, one of the big upsets last night was Daria Gavrilova beating two-time Grand Slam winner Petra Kvitova in straight sets. The 21-year-old is playing absolutely out of her skin at the moment, but did you see that coming?
Mate, I did, to be honest. We saw Dasha, as she likes to be called, down in her first match. She played her first round here, mate, at 11 a.m. on Monday morning. So she was one of the first players out of the blocks. And to be honest, that was the first time I'd seen her, play a full match courtside, and I was quite stunned. I mean, she is just an A-grade tennis player. Most of the women, mate, like all these, the top 100 can hit a good ball. They can stand there and hit ball after ball after ball. What they can't always do is move. And Daria is just so quick, and she has such strong legs. And there's just that, that endless enthusiasm and that real competitive streak to her. And mate, that's going to take her a long way. I mean, she's got top 10 written all over her, just like Nick does. And to beat Kvitova like that, there was a lot of nerves. You could see the nerves towards the end there, and she's such an open book. That is a great thing for the fans to be able to see someone, who just has those emotions pouring out in a match. So that was fantastic. But she through to the third round now, like you say, but she might not be finished with yet.
Yeah, let's hope she can continue that form. Roger Federer advanced to the third round with a straight sets win over Alexander Dolgopolov. We'd love to see him win another Grand Slam. How do you rate his game at the moment?
Mate, I rate his game very highly. I mean, the serve, we talk about Sam Groth is playing today, the big serve. There's Milos Raonic who has we talk about the guys with those monster serves, but Roger has this sneakily good serve, which probably doesn't always get the raps that it should. But his serve is fantastic. But he's got a hard draw. He was saying yesterday he's got Dimitrov next round for a third round. They had a tight battle up in Brisbane a couple of weeks ago. Roger was a bit sick on that night and he snuck through. But it's a pretty dangerous match for Roger, and he still talks about his early round loss here to Seppi last year. And those kind of results can spook a player a bit when they go back to the same tournament again and play that same round again. Those memories from a year ago can come back. But the game for Roger at the moment is A-grade. They're all a bit peeved, to be honest, about this match-fixing thing. There's a lot of allegations and innuendo going around, and they are all a bit peeved that that's taking a bit of gloss off the tournament itself. But hopefully, from round 3 and 4 on, and when the big boys and the big girls start playing each other, we get into those serious matches. Hopefully, mate, the focus shifts a bit from what we've been talking about a lot to the actual tennis itself.
Yeah, now you did mention match fixing there. Djokovic was an easy winner last night, but much of his press conference he was forced to hit out at fresh media reports alleging he deliberately threw a match as a 19-year-old in 2007. How much do you think that might affect his game off court?
Oh, well, it'll be the source of huge annoyance to Novak and to everyone else. I mean, the problem with this, mate, is that there is, over the last 10 years, there must have been 50,000 matches played. I don't know, and there will be a lot of matches where results swing one way or the other. And the whole focus at the moment is on matches where someone will go a set down and maybe even a break down in the next set. and then they turn that match around right at the moment where the odds are the highest for that result. And there's any number of matches where you could pinpoint that scoreboard and assume from that something bad might have been going on. Now Novak was, appalled would be the word to have this match from 2007, I think it was, against Fabrice Santoro brought up. So that would, I'm sure when Novak got back to his nice plush hotel last night, I'm sure it would have taken him a while to get to sleep, because that kind of stuff would drive him a bit nuts.
All right, now, finally, tonight, the one we'll all be watching, Leighton Hewitt with a huge task against David Ferrer. Can Rusty do it?
Yeah. I really don't think he can. I mean, like that first round, what Leighton will do tonight will play with a lot more freedom. There was a bit of pressure on him the other night, in that, no offence to James Duckworth, but Huey wouldn't have wanted his, the last match of this mighty career to be a loss to someone ranked outside the world top 100. So playing David Ferrer tonight, the thing in Leighton's favour is that David isn't going to blow him off the court. There's no big serve, there's no monster forehand and everything else. The problem for Leighton is that, David's, the world number 8 at the moment, and he will just make Leighton run and run and run. And the only reason Leighton isn't playing on past this tournament is that he can't run and run and run anymore. He's still got all the attitude and the enthusiasm and everything else, but the feet and the legs have started to let him down. So it is really hard to see Leighton win, but I do think it will be fantastic theatre, because Leighton knows he has to play above and beyond what he played the other night. He knows that he's got nothing to lose to a degree. No one's really expecting him to beat David. So he knows he can come out, just throw the kitchen sink at this, most likely being his last match. So win, lose or draw, it's going to be fantastic sporting theatre.
Yeah, the atmosphere is going to be incredible. Hopefully Hewitt can pull out something special. Will, thank you very much for your time. Always a pleasure to chat.